Arise, drink. The journey is too great for you. Each and every one of us has a total of 24 hours to spend in a day. Everyone. But while some may complain there is no enough time for them, some may say there is enough time. But all of this bounces back to what we do with our time. The availability of time for you and the non-availability of time for me can be traced back to how we were raised, our childhood, how we were taught to spend time, or how we are taught to think there is always time. But the truth is that time management is a core discipline that largely determines the quality of your life. If we were to go through the memory lane, we would realize that some of our parents actually struggled with time. And this is evident in the time we arrived to school, the time they came to pick us from school, the time we ate our breakfast or dinner. They struggle to manage their lives and hours. And that is why it is said that you cannot manage time. Rather, you learn to manage yourself. So as an adult, you have to understand that time management is all about life management, personal management, work management, management of yourself rather than time or circumstances. And the truth is that you cannot manage time. You only learn to spend time wisely. For you to spend your time wisely, you must understand the Pareto principle, the 80-20 rule. And it says that 20% of the things you do account for 80% of the value of what you accomplish. And this means that 80% of what you do is worth 20% or less of the value of what you accomplish. What this means is that you must be able to choose the sequence of events in your life. You can choose what to do first, what to do second, and what not to do at all. You must be able to assess the true value of everything you do in order for you to know which one to do first and which one to forfeit. Some of the things you do are either 5 times or even 10 times more valuable than other things, even though they take the same number of minutes and hours. The most important thing you do, which is the top 20%, are usually big, difficult, and daunting. And in contrast, the 80% of the things you do that make little or no difference to your life are usually fun, easy, and enjoyable. So you can tell the value that something has to you by the amount of the time you invest in it. Maybe what you value most is your career success. So whatever is most important to you should be the things you give most of your time. But the irony, which is where self-discipline comes in respect to time management, is that most people who say their career success is most important to them get easily distracted to do things which are fun and easy and have no significant change or makes little difference to the growth of their career. The essence of time management is for you to discipline yourself to set clear priorities and then stick to those priorities. You must consciously and deliberately select the most valuable and important things you could be doing at any given time, and then discipline yourself to work solely on that task. Additionally, before you commit to any time-consuming activity, you must always ask, is this the very best use of my time? Lack of self-discipline in regards to time management lead people to procrastinate their top tasks continually, causing them to spend more and more time on tasks of low or no value. And the truth remains that whatever you do repeatedly eventually becomes a habit. You have to learn to set priorities and posteriorities. Go through your life regularly and practice creative abandonment. Set your priorities to the things that worth your time, which can cause a significant growth in the things you value most. Your posteriorities are the things you do less and which have less significance to your personal growth and development. And how do you know that something should be a priority? You know by their consequences. For example, if you're an undergraduate or a student, completing a course of study at a university or a research or thesis can have enormous consequences that can impact your life for the next 50 years. As a worker, an employee, or a businessman or woman, completing a major task or project at work or making an important sales can have significant consequences for your job and your income. While on the other hand, drinking coffee, chatting with co-workers, hanging out with friends, watching movies, reading the newspapers or surfing the internet or spending time on social media may be enjoyable, but these activities have few or no consequences to your personal life and development. So whether you do them or not makes little to no difference to your work or your life. But it is surprising that it is on these activities that people spend most of their time. In order to be able to avoid distractions or find yourself spending more time on things that are less significant to your life, you must learn to create a to-do list. Before you begin each day, start by making a list of everything you have to do that day. The best time to make that list is the evening before, at the end of the workday, so that your subconscious mind can work on the list of activities while you sleep. So you must rank your tasks based on what must be done, what should be done, what is nice to do, what can be delegated, and what must be eliminated. The what must be done tasks are those things with serious consequences for non-completion. The what should be done tasks are those things with mild consequences for doing or not doing. The what is nice to do tasks are those things with no consequences, whether you do them or not. The what can be delegated tasks are everything you possibly can delegate to others to free up more time for yourself to do the things that only you can do. And finally, the what must be eliminated tasks are those things you must discontinue and activities that are no longer essential to your growth and achieving your goals. So once you've begun work on your most important task, you must discipline yourself to concentrate single-mindedly with 100% of your time and attention until that task is completed. The very act of starting with the most important task raises your self-esteem and motivates you to continue. So if you must overcome procrastination and make a better use of your time, then this simple time management system can help you stay focused. Apply them to your work, family, health, exercise routine, and financial decisions and activities. No excuse. Your ability to solve the problem of time management will skyrocket your achievements and help you achieve more.